Hello, viewers. Welcome to my channel, Jedi Master BG. I'm very pleased to have as my guest Rolf Schroeder on Quiz Time Episode 4. Hello, Rolf. Welcome to Quiz Time.
Hello, good evening, viewers, and good evening, John.
Yeah,
Nice to be with you here.
very nice to have you. I've got 11 questions of varying difficulty, and
Okay,
I'm going to give you a small quiz and test on them. Before we
I,
start, viewers, at the end of this episode, stay tuned to find out who's my guest on the next episode. So we'll do that at the end. But for now, me and Rolf are ready to get stuck in. So here we go, Rolf. Here's your first nice, easy quiz question.
6-1 for, well, Orange. Well,
Yes.
I I could play safe, of course. Where is the cube? But I presume this is money game, right?
No, it's a 3 point match.
Oh, a 3-point match. So every puzzle is like a 3-point match?
No, the positions will vary.
Okay, but where do I see? Oh, I see here. Score 0-3. And the opponent, because my camera image is blocking the
Okay, so
opponent has
it's 0-0.
0-0.
Three away, three away, yes.
Okay, I don't think I'm going to play safe. I'm going to take a little bit of risk and grab my bar point. Also because deuces are duplicated, of course. But that's like, yeah, it's not really duplicated because of course he's going to hit, but still it reduces the amount of really strong numbers. So yeah,
Okay. One of the things I like about making the bar point also, it gives us another landing spot
exactly.
when we're trying to come in.
Yeah.
So I like that. And also the fact that our opponent's home board is not super strong.
Yeah, that's certainly that did it for me. I mean, if it was a 5-point monster board, and there's no way I'm going to leave like what is it, 13, 14 shots, 15 shots or something. I would play safe and just abide my time. But as is with that gap on 4, that liability on 5, I think it's worth to have the additional landing point, like you said. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And I mean, we are outboarded 3 points to two, but yes, it's not that scary. So, yeah.
No, the quality of our points is actually better, and we got more potential. So yeah.
Yes, and we've got the 5 point block with our 11, and yeah,
Yeah.
we're not in a bad position. So, let's see. There you go. Does that surprise you?
No, I know that XG doesn't like to give like free shots, but I thought the resulting position was just a little bit too ugly with like stripped 8 points, stripped 11 points. So yeah,
Maybe
and
it's
also because the cube is still in play. Yeah, had you cubed already, maybe then you have to play the game out till the end. So then grabbing the bar point could be better. But I think XG likes to play safe and then hopes to give a good cube later on, and he doesn't never have to make a bar point or doesn't have to give a shot. But
also
yeah,
maybe the race lead. So, if we, after this, we'd be 18 pips up. So, maybe that's part of it a bit.
yeah. I mean, you do have playability still with the two guys on the 6 point, but yeah. No, I believe it. I mean, XG is of course really good in these kinds of positions because it's like pretty static and yeah,
Okay,
it
but
can.
if we want to learn from this position, then how do we learn that the 7 point is bad when we identified all the positives, before? So,
I think we were probably a little bit lazy in the sense that we didn't check really how many poor numbers we really have after playing safe. So let's say we play the advised move 14, 13, 8, 2. Now we can still handle 2, 1. We can handle No, we cannot handle 3-1. So 3-1 is really bad. We can handle 4-1. We can handle 5-1. We can still 6-1. We can still handle, although it's getting really ugly. 3-2, 4-2. We can no 4-2. Yeah, still playable. 5-2, 6-2.
So
So
are you
it's
looking at the bad rolls after we play the recommended move?
6-3 is still playable. 6-2 is still playable. 6-4 is not playable. So it's actually what is it? 3-1, 6-4. That's about it. That leaves shots. So it's not as bad as it looks like. I think like I said, we were just too lazy by not checking all the numbers. And of course, XG only needs like a microsecond to see that and decides correctly to avoid shots where we as a human think, oh, it looks ugly. We have a stack there. We have a stripped 8 point, 11 point that can only lead to further shots. Let's grab this point now when it's still safe. But yeah,
Hmm.
lesson learned. Yeah.
Okay. Let's go on to the next one then. 3-1.
Okay. So where's the score? Okay,
The
it's the
score is
same game.
still 0-0. Yes, three away, three away. Sorry, I'll tell you that every time then if you
Yeah.
can't
No.
see.
Yeah. I can only see the bottom score. So
And
yeah,
the
that's.
cube is turned now. Have you
Oh,
noticed
the
that?
cube has been turned now. Yeah. And where's the race? Okay, we're up 1 pip.
Yes. So I guess your choice here is step up to the 21 or hit on the 3, probably. That's the
Yeah,
choice.
I would have like okay. It's always different when it gets presented as a quiz problem, but over the board, I play really fast. I wouldn't have taken a lot of time. I would have moved 24, 21 basically instantly. I mean, like you said, we are outboarded, and I don't want a second checker back. And yeah, of course, there's the upside of if he fans that is 4 numbers, that's great. But even then, we still have to cover that lot on 3. We still need to. Yeah, I would automatically play 24, 21. But
Okay. And the advantage of 24-21 is we are not that much primed afterwards. If we
exactly.
stay on the 24, we are quite primed, especially if he covers the 20 point.
Oh yeah, we would in serious problem if he rolls one of his jokers like, and even now if he rolls a really great shot now like 2-3, of course cover and hit is probably his best roll, but we can still enter with a 4. We hit him back straight away, or we enter with an ace and he lacks a bit of ammo. Whereas if we get the second checker sent back, I don't know. It's like well,
Okay.
yeah,
So we're going to play bar 21, right?
yep,
All right, let's see what the answer is. Bar 21, yes.
yeah. Okay, it's still a fairly big difference again, huh?
I think we spoke about all the reasons why it's better because, yeah, I didn't play it in my match. I played 6
Mm-hmm.
3, but
Okay.
I can easily see why it's an error
Okay.
for all those points that we said.
Yeah, I think the main reason is that we are outboarded, and currently we're doing positionally well, but tactically, yeah, we're in disadvantage, right? We're at disadvantage. So, and of course, what you also mentioned, like the stepping up from 24, is useful in case he rolls that sneaky little deuce.
And
Because we don't have so much playability with all these like 8 checkers,
no,
all like without spares on the outfield. So
no,
yeah,
and we don't have a lot of cover even when we missed.
yeah, we are still under pressure if he misses the 3, but he enters, let's say, with a 1-4, 1 in and 4 hit, and now we still have that liability. And basically, if we cover with a 3, it would be huge. But if we need to cover with a 4 or a 5, we are exposing more blood. So yeah,
Yeah.
the trade-off is not that great, right?
No, no, no. So yeah, I totally accept that 24-21 is the right thing. Well done. You
Yeah.
spotted that. You okay? 4-1.
Okay, that's an interesting one.
So it's the
So
same game
villain.
still. Three away, three away.
So villain managed to make a really strong home board somehow. But we can hit a second checker and cover, right? So, uh, yeah, okay, it's double two would be pretty annoying, but as we have so many numbers, I mean, only for one roll, it's double two that really, yeah, is a killer. But I wouldn't hesitate here. I would, we have a chance to get three of his guys, and yeah, I think this actually, if I could wish for a roll, I probably would have wished for something like what is the best roll? Something like double six hits and covers. That would be the probably the best roll. But 4-1, I don't see anything else but hitting and covering, John. So
Okay. Let's see the
what what
XG
what
answer.
makes you think there's another play here? Then what went through your mind here? Then
I, I don't I don't necessarily think there's another play, but
okay.
some it's just about the thinking behind, do we need to hit an extra blot?
Oh yeah,
Because
yeah.
it's one more checker we have to come past again for us to win the game. We have to come past that checker again.
Yeah,
So
yeah, but as we can rebuild our prime, I mean, it's very likely that he is actually going to crunch his home board when we pick up all those guys and we remake the bar. There's a very good chance that even when he enters with something like, in the end, there's like probably out of his 20 numbers entering, at least 17 or 18 are crunching his home board. So that would be huge for us. So,
yeah,
and of course, we pick up a certain amount of gammons along the way. So, and we make it easier for ourselves to just bring those guys home. When we just hit one guy, and let's say we cover the three, and we bring the ace in, he enters now with a 5-4. I mean, we are in trouble. Like no, I think this is yeah,
very
uh,
straightforward. Yeah.
yeah, very, yeah. I think you shouldn't overthink things, right? Just be happy to kill
So
it.
this is now a different game
Oh,
match.
yeah.
7 away, 7 away.
Oh, 7 away, 7 away. Now, yeah, for me the hit is very clear because blue is in a position to make either his 4 point, 5 point, even 3 point, and yeah, currently we have enjoying a huge advantage in homeboard strength. So the 6-3 hit is very clear, and then probably the guy on 11 is not really helping out. So I would then not expose 13-7 because that would give some annoying 3-4, 3-6, 2-5, 1-5, 1-6, 2-6 annoying hits on our bar point. So I would just play simple 11-5 and 6-3, and I would be surprised if another move was to preferred here by XG.
Okay, but that's almost like a blitzing play. Do we really have enough checkers in the zone to go for a blitz?
No, I'm not. I'm not conducting a blitz. I'm trying to basically play positionally because I am. I mean, what is the point I would love to make next? Is my 3 point because he is threatening to make it.
I'd
So
rather
I,
make my bar point.
yeah, the
If
bar point would have been great too. Certainly, the bar point would have been great too. With the 6-4, it would have been actually interesting if you should grab your bar point, or maybe still the hit is better. So that's probably a close call. But I'm not conducting a blitz because I'm fairly certain blue will be able to anchor somewhere on the 24, 23 because, like you say, we lack ammo. But I also want to prevent blue from making his prime. So if we just hop out, basically all numbers play well. Whereas if we hit him, he stays out 25% of the time. So I think this is for me also. I wouldn't think more than a split second to play. I would hit with the three, then ponder for maybe 1 or 2 seconds, and then I would play 11-5.
Okay.
Also to have an additional cover and not to have the double hits on our bar point. So
All right. Let's see. So it's quite clear, yeah. 110 if we brought 13-7. Okay.
yeah, that is over optimistic, like 13-7.
And
That's like, okay, he doesn't play, let him. He's rolling, but he's not going to roll, and we make the three, we make the bar next. No, he's still a solid favorite to enter, and why give him all these additional?
actually, the running play is not much worse than bringing 13-7. It's not that much worse
Yeah, no,
considering
you're right there. What is it, 49? Yeah,
it's
still substantial,
yeah,
but
it's not too much worse. Okay.
no,
So
but yeah, the I think you should, look, focus on the if you have such a strong, you have the rec as they call it, then try to use it and not start a running game all of a sudden or something. And yeah, we're not blitzing, we're just trying to extend our prime and benefit from our stronger homeboard. That's it. It's not a blitz.
okay. So this is now a cube decision. So I it looks like it's the same game,
Yep,
but we
definitely.
now have an extra checker back.
Yeah, but you have covers and yeah, this is of course an easy double, and I hate to pass when I have some structure. I have an anchor. All my checkers are in play, and yeah, like you said, three guys on the 24 is really ugly. So, but yeah, if I cover and split, or I just roll something, whatever silly like 4-3 and 24-20 and something like 12-9, whatever, and now blue rolls a poor number. Looks like we have missed our market. So and also, yeah, some people might drop and whatever. So I would, yeah,
Double
I,
take, yeah?
yeah.
Okay.
So this is all from matches you have been playing, right?
Yes.
Okay. Oh wow, pass. You win 27%, but you lose a lot of gammons. Okay. Wow.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? I mean, if it was a redouble, so we're redoubling to 4, and a gammon win on a 4 cube wins us the match, I can kind of understand passing. But the fact that, okay, even if blue loses a gammon, it's only 4 points. I do find that quite strange, that pass with an anchor, you know?
Yeah. What is it? 15 covers and 6-4, 17, 6-3, 9. Okay, 19 covers is a lot, but there's always more covers than you think, right? No, yeah. What is it? 6-4, 6-3 cover. Yeah, 15, 19 covers. Okay, it is. It
Triple,
is quite a lot,
triple
but yeah,
three, 5-4. Yeah, yeah. Six
yeah. The
three.
5-4 is you have the five already, so
All
it's
right.
like
Six
2
three,
fives,
triple three,
6-3, 6-4. But
double five.
also a lot of times you fail to cover, and then okay, you don't get hit that often. And but yeah, I'm surprised by the magnitude of the pass because the three guys on 24 is ugly.
Yeah, it is. And blue hasn't buried checkers yet, so
No,
it's
they're all in play, and
yeah, yeah.
all checkers
Interesting,
in
eh?
play, and yeah, but
Interesting.
yeah, probably the amount of gammons is higher than you. Yeah, of course he has a strong board. I understand, but
Blue's
yeah.
got an anchor. It I found this quite an odd result myself.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, the thing is, of course, that you have some ugly entering numbers that expose the second block. But then again, yeah, let's say we cover with a 5-2 or something, and now blue enters with a 2-4. Two enters and four hits. I mean, there's still a lot of play left there, right?
Mm, yeah, there is.
And there's only, what is it, 9 guys in the zone, and we do have an anchor, so it's not like. But okay, 30% gammon is a lot, and we only win 7.5% gammons ourselves. So.
I
That
mean,
doesn't really compensate.
the fact that blue still has gammon chances, it almost shows that it's not such a hopeless position.
Oh no, this can go wrong quickly. Of course, let's whatever orange fails to he rolls something silly like a two
Double
one,
five
and
or double six and has to crunch,
yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
that's also double six, and you roll like a 3 4, and he misses that, and you're already even money. Yeah, it goes really fast. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
All
yeah,
right.
okay, interesting.
Yeah. So now it's a new game and the score is three away, three away. And we have a double three to play.
Yeah, I think we just cleared the 16. Like I play 16-10.
Okay. Not 13-7.
No, no, I just why?
Why not?
Yeah, well, let
It's a
me.
you get to hit and make a nice landing spot.
Yeah, but still five numbers hit, and if he just enters with a five, we're still stuck with these guys on 16. And yeah,
So it's too risky to leave a blot on
yeah.
the 13.
This is a bit similar to the first problem where we had, we could grab the bar point with allowing a couple of hits, although there were far more. But now look at Blue's position. I mean, it's bloody strong. It's the rack with the bar point and slotted 8 points. So yeah, whereas if we just grab 16, we still might be able to hit that guy, and we have a lot of, you know, time to clear. We have all these spares to play with. We could, clear the 10 point again or the 8 point, and we have time to. Because I think we're up with quite a bit here, right? Yeah, 19. What is it? 18? I cannot
Yeah,
see it.
we'd be up 30 after the roll.
Yeah, no, I would not give shots here, but yeah.
Okay. So how many shots are we giving? Two, one,
Five, I
five,
think.
one, double one.
5 1 2 1 double one. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, also he enters on the ace or deuce point, and now we still have that block on 13 to deal with. A couple of bad rolls like 6 2 2 1
But
3 1.
which play gets us more gammons, though? Aren't we looking for gammons?
Yeah, are you looking for gammons already? I wouldn't think this is a gammonish position for us because blue has this beautiful anchor. Yeah,
Okay. All right.
um,
Let's see XG's answer.
yeah, this is a fairly big error again. Jesus.
Well, no, not for you, for me.
Yeah, no, I mean if you make the bar, it's like, man, it's like what is it? Almost 200.
Yeah, I know. I think it's quite a big punishment because the bar point is still a reasonable point, you know.
Yeah, it is a reasonable point, but like I said, the five hits are big, and afterwards you're stuck a little bit with these guys on 16.
Yeah,
They're
but
far away from home.
five hits is only what, about 12%, 13% chance. It's not a lot.
Yeah, but you're not connecting your checkers. Like these guys on 16 are disconnected from your 8 point, right? They're 8 away instead of 6 away. Whereas if you just make 16, all your guys are working together, right?
It
Um,
depends
I mean,
also how the opponent performs off the bar, you know, because there's some
yeah, okay.
entry.
If he fans, it's probably not a big deal. But Alex would be good here with his like heat map. But if he just enters with a five, or even if he enters on the one or deuce point, and now you still have that silly blot on 13 that needs to be rescued. You don't have playability behind his back anymore because he might be there on the one and deuce point. And yeah, if you just play 16-13, you solve the problem of clearing your furthest away point, right? You want to clear your points in order usually. So yeah, for me, um,
We've also got return shots if he was to hit us from
that's
his
true.
midpoint.
Yeah,
Then we do have return shots from our 16. So it's not clear sailing if he gets one of those five,
No,
right?
that's true. That's true. Yeah, the hit is not killing. I mean, if the guy, or if the 17 point was covered by that spare on the from his bar point, then it would be even worse because then there's very few
No,
returns.
fair enough. Yes, if that was covered as well.
Yeah,
Yes.
then it would be yeah. No, but I think you just have to think like, okay, we're happy we cleared the hardest point to clear. The 16 point is the hardest point to clear, and we have a chance to clear it, and we might be able to make the PowerPoint next time, or whatever.
You see, if there wasn't this checker here, I wouldn't advocate. But the fact that we make a nice point, a landing spot, and we hit our opponent, to me,
Yeah,
that's a good thing. I mean, double five, well, not double five, but, you know,
yeah, but 30 pips is a lot, and of course he can roll double six, and then he's only trailing by six. But that would still make us a solid. Would still make us a solid favorite, right?
yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Let's go on to the next one. So still three away, three away. This
yeah.
is actually a continuation
Yes,
from
this
the
is the
last one. So
this is
it
the next
looks
roll.
like the opponent has fanned.
Yeah, but here's this basically highlights for me the problem with this move. I mean, now you roll a 5-4, and now you would have loved to roll something like a 3-5-3-6, to clear your 16 point and get it over with. But you're still stuck on 16, and of course you could elect now to give like a zillion shots, like play 16-7. But how many shots is that? I mean, that is like 10 or 11 shots or something. I would just abide my time and just play. I would not make my 2 point. I would just play, what is it, 13-4.
Okay.
And yeah.
So you wouldn't make the 2 point.
No, because it's the same problem. If he then just rolls a stupid 5, I'm I'm screwed with having giving up my bar point and yeah.
But the opponent's just fanned on a 3 point board. If
Yeah,
we occupy another point, it
that
helps
is
fanning more.
it's helpful, but he is still a 20-16 favorite to enter, and you still give him those shots, right? And it's like in what I said in the
Well, the
previous
ones are
comment.
duplicated, entering and
Yeah,
hitting.
yeah, no, but it's the same problem like I stated before. If it's not the direct hits, of course they are hurtful, but it's the resulting position that gives me a headache because I have a disjointed position all of a sudden with liability screwed and no chance to smooth it out again. So
Okay.
I would just bring one guy in, only one more problem. Who knows? We get lucky. He fends one more time, and we have a chance. Then I will break the 16 to try and escape to home. Yeah.
All right. 13-4
Yep.
is
And
correct.
it would surprise if it was not a blunder. Yeah, it's a big blunder. It's 163. Wow.
I know. Massive
Wow.
blunder.
Well, all I can say is that you make very instructive errors because yeah, this is very helpful. And I think this would be good also for the viewers. If you don't believe XG or you think the number is slightly high or you still like you have your doubts, play out the position 10 times each way and look how much trouble it gives you if you make the deuce and 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 vice versa. And probably also with the one where we both made a terrible error by taking, that you just note that it's just too hard probably to put the game together, and you realize, okay, damn, it's still too hard. Although he has these three guys on 24, it is fairly easy for him to keep
Yeah,
them,
you're talking
spread them
about this
out. Yeah,
position.
yeah,
Yeah, saying how it's interesting that this was a pass.
yeah. But I
Yeah.
think if you, I said today to my friends of the Dutch team, now we were discussing errors and blunders and databases and filing stuff. I say I know what my weakness is when I have all my checkers in play. I don't want to pass, although I should also look at the tactical side of the game that I lose too many gammons. And this was, again, one of them. So it's kind of funny, that yeah.
That it came up in the
It
quiz
came
as
up
well.
right away. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
This is not a continuation. No, it is. This is a continuation.
yeah.
Okay.
This is
So I made the 2 point. My opponent fanned.
yeah.
Now,
Well,
now I
he's at
have
least
6-1.
corroborating. Yeah. I mean, this is the bloody problem, man. This sucks. I really want to clear 16, but it's just like it is. What is it leaving? It leaves 790 shots or something. So I could, if I play. Oh, wait a second. There's the duplication of fives and ones, right? So 16, 10, and maybe not 8, 7 because that gives 5, 3, and 1, 3, but just the 7, 6 then. Where's the cube? The cube
In
is
the
still
middle.
center. The cube is still in the middle. Well, it's a tough one. This is a tough one. So if we play 16, 10 and 7,
16-10.
6, that is double 5, 5, 1.
Not double five.
If we play
Oh,
16,
because we're on
16,
the
10,
10 point. Okay, sorry.
16, 10, and 7, 6.
Sorry. You're right.
So how many shots? It's like, okay, 1, 4, 5, 4 is 4, 5, 1, 6, double 1, 7. 7 hits only.
Have you
It's still
counted double five?
double 5, yeah. Oh, so eight,
Eight.
8 shots, right? So 5, 1, 5, 4, 1, 4, double 1, double 5. 8 shots, right?
Yeah.
8 shots, that's still a lot. But what is the alternative? We could play 8, 7, 8, 2, but that seems a bit. Yeah, I also hate to give shots and then not having. But you see the problem, right, with the with giving up the bar points. Like, I really want to, but 8 shots. What is that? That's like 21% or something. 22%. That's too much, right? 22%. It's too much. Um, yeah, I think the very ugly 8-7, 8-2 then, but I hated to play like this, but what is the alternative? 13-7, 8-7 gives 4 shots for what? For improved structure, but I think I still go with the same style. Zero, well, not 0 shots, but only 5. No, yeah, it's 5, 1, double 1 is 3 shots, right? Okay,
Yes.
maybe 13-7, 8-7 is then worth it to have a little bit of playability. There's only 1 shot extra, right?
Well, it's your choice.
Okay, 13-7, 8-7.
Is that your final choice?
Yeah, I still feel probably still wrong, but no, whatever.
13, 7, 8,
Because now
7.
we have 2 blots to deal with.
So
No, that's also we have.
you
No,
nearly.
it's 1 blot only. It's 1 blot only. Yeah, okay, 13-7, 8-7. But this is the toughest one so far, I think. Like with all the options we have. Okay, 16-50. Oh, 16-50. Never even considered that. Wow. Okay, I choose the second best play with 13-7, 8-7. Wow, very cool. He gives like what is it? 5-4, 5-3. 1-3, 1-4. He still gives 8 shots, but at least you're on your way, going home, and you do have the returns on the midpoint with like 6 numbers and an additional 3, 5, 2, 6. So you have 10 return shots. Okay,
Also, the 1-4 and 1-3. That's when the opponent will be quite stuck on the 24.
exactly also that. So it's a brilliant move. I love this move. I never even considered it so bad.
So I don't like. I still prefer my play, Rolf,
What did
and
you do?
8-7, 8-2.
Oh yeah, okay, it's blue highlighted. Yeah, yeah, I
Yeah.
can see.
So the reason why I prefer my play is not
Mhm.
it's not because I'm stubborn.
No.
It's because the way I see it, my next objective is to make my 1 point. And by playing 8-7, 8-2, I'm putting builders in position to
Yeah,
attack that point. If my opponent comes in with an ace, I can
yeah,
attack it.
yeah. That's true. You have three builders instead of just two. That's right. Yeah,
Yeah, so you've got 6-5, 6-1, 5-1, double three, double six. I've got all
yeah,
of those working for me. And you're not risking much more because it's still 5-1, double one. So to me, the trade-off is yes, I'm still happy. I would play this again myself if I was in this position.
yeah. No,
I understand the top move, and we've discussed the pros of it, but my personal style, I would still play this way.
okay. Now, for me, this would be a bit too much of a difference. I don't care if it's like 0.22, 0.36 or something when I can steer the game, especially in the opening or early middle game. I don't mind to invest a little bit, but this is not. This is not the early middle game anymore. This is heading towards the late middle game. So, but it's a very interesting play. Like I said, I had this urge to play like 16-10, and because that is the problem of our position. And sure, we could bring builders for the ace point, but basically here, all you want to do is you're not thinking about the gammon yet, because you're still in trouble yourself. So you don't have the luxury to start thinking about gammons. Winning the game is double as important. So that 16 point is really something I want to clear. And then I played, my choice was 13-7, 8-7. That gives slightly less builders for the ace point, but I have more flexibility. I buy a little bit more time to be able to still play and clear my
16.
six, because the 8 point, of course, is not really part of a prime. Whereas, yeah,
Yeah,
your play also makes the bar point, which helps to keep the guy on 24 if he happens to enter there. So,
yeah.
yeah, I really think this is a beautiful play by XG. Like, yeah,
It's not
unexpected.
it's
Like,
not one that would come to mind easily though, is it?
no, I thought about to bring the six, because the thing is, of course, okay, he splits them, and the next roll, okay, he has a couple of jokers like 3-2, 4-3, no, not 4-3, 3-2, 6-5, 5-4 to make a point again and to march home. But I mean, typically you will only bring one guy home, and then the other one is still in trouble. So it's like you're suffering for two rolls probably with those two blots. But yeah, I would never have found it, and I didn't find it. So
No, I wasn't looking for it.
no, wow, 16, 15, 13, 7. There's not many people that will find this. But
Yeah, I should probably put this on
this this
the
is a good one to post on the forum, John. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. All right.
No, yeah, I was happy. I still found the second best place. So now
So this is five away, five away.
5 away, 5 away. Okay. Okay, you could argue that we need to hit, because if we don't hit, you give him a free shot of making his prime, but that is only very few numbers. I mean, my first instinct was something like 13, 11, and 6-5 to be focusing on counter priming. And even if he makes his own prime, we still have so many numbers working to start making something too. So yeah, what we give 6-2, double four, 6-4. Yeah, I would go. Yeah, like I said, I usually play very fast, and I would quickly look now at 6-3, because to prevent getting fully primed. But I still feel like yeah, 13, 11, 6-5 is more. Yeah, okay, that's my vote. 13, 11, 6-5.
Okay. I can't remember what I played. Um, looking at it, I like 6-3 because I want to stop my opponent completing this structure here because that's going to,
Mhm.
I'm not going to be able to contain these three checkers easily. So if my opponent completes the structure, I'm going to be in trouble.
Yeah, I'm. I find this one. This is a tough one, but yeah, you could well be right. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, there we go. So
Very well.
yeah, I didn't play that myself. I've played 8-5,
Okay.
but I can see that we just can't let the opponent have freedom here.
Yeah, it probably if we had the 10 or the 9 point already, we have more constructive roles and we have more priming potential. Then we wouldn't probably have to hit because there's like numbers like 1-5. And even if he rolls 1-3, he has to open up all these blocks, and we have a lot of counterplay. So, in 1-4, he has to step out to the bar. If we then make the bar, he has like 740 crunching numbers. So, but yeah, like I said, I found this one hard. So between 8-5 and 13-11 is only five
It's
thousand.
very small difference. Yeah,
Yeah, but 6-3, yeah, I believe it.
yeah. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
So we agree that it's like it's a tempo hit, and it's we're fighting to not let our opponent close us in, basically.
Yeah, and of course we have a lot of covers afterwards, and he might roll something ugly like 1-6, 2-6, and he could fan. The four fans are big, but 1-5, 1-4, no 4-1, no 4-1 still covers. But the 1-5, the 2-5, the 2-6, and even rolls like 3-6 and 4-6. At least we have a shot at hitting on the bar. So yeah,
Double
right.
four is good for us because he crunches.
Ah, crunches even. Okay, I didn't see that. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, because we hit him, and so yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah, so even double four is good for us.
yeah. So that's yeah. You probably should. This is one where you should go through numbers like how they play, and then yeah,
So this one, it's from the opponent's perspective. So it's cube action for blue. It's a continuation of that game.
yeah,
So I played 8-5, and
yeah.
now it's on blue. Still five away, five away.
Well, I would never double this as blue, but I mean, if I feel my opponent is passing, I might venture a cube, but no, this is for me never a cube.
So no double take.
Yep. Were you afraid that he was going to double you, or how did you feel? Let's say here when you're sitting behind the board. You were hoping he wouldn't double, or were you hoping he would double?
I would hope that he doubles so I can pass.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
because
No,
I this game it's just gone from me. So if
oh
I
no.
can get away just with losing 1 point,
Oh no. We have weight. We have an anchor. We have priming potential. He has three guys back. He hasn't made the prime yet. I think there's way too much play left here to pass.
okay, but
Like I wouldn't even double because yeah, if I know for certain somebody is taking, let's say you're playing XG or Michi or Moki or whatever they're all called. Uh, no.
no double take.
So yeah. Yeah, if you pass, you make a huge mistake. You win 43% here, John.
It, you can't win every game, and yeah,
Yeah, okay, but um,
at five away, I'm very confident to go 1-0 down. It's not a problem.
oh, well, that 1 point, of course, gets him with a double gammon on
There's
winning
many
match. I
there's
mean,
many games to come. We get it back.
yeah,
Okay,
no, but
so this game has continued.
yep.
I took the cube in the match.
Oh, very good.
Well, I think,
Yeah, well, otherwise you made it like the biggest blunder I've ever seen, an almost 800 blunder. Like that's like so you took.
Look,
Yeah, no, no, but it's like I said.
sometimes it depends on your mood. I'm looking at this today, and I'm thinking, ah,
Yeah, yeah, of course, it's different. Yeah,
I'm thinking, there's no reason to fight here. Just let him take 1 point, and
no,
move on. But
no, no.
anyhow, I took the cube.
Yes,
So now look at this position.
yes.
Should I be thinking of a redouble?
What is the match score? Five away, five away.
Yes.
Mm, yeah, well, you're certainly a favorite here, I would think.
So I'm on the bar, but I've got two blots to aim at.
Yeah. Uh, yeah, so 20 shots. A 2-5 would also be a really good number. What is the pip count? You're trailing by 14. Hmm. And let's say you roll an ace 5. So you hit with an ace, 5 down, he enters. I mean, yeah. Okay, for money game, I would not double this, but at 5 away, of course, the cube is limited value to him. So this is not my strong suit because I really grew up playing money game, and occasionally, of course, I mean, eventually I traveled to a lot of tournaments, but my thinking is always money game. So it's like I really had to make adjustments, especially when I didn't play for 30 years. I started playing again, and everybody was only playing matches. It's like what happened to a money game? Yeah, you can play Send a Lila for 5,000 US dollars a point. Okay, that's out of my reach, but and probably also not very profitable. So, but the normal money game, let's say for $100 or something or $200, doesn't exist anymore. Now, yeah, let me think. How it is clearly it probably at the score is a hit is definitely a market loser, right? Because if I hit even an ace, ace 5, he enters and covers the blot or steps out. This is the stuff. If I'm playing this, I have a far better feeling. Like, Blue rolled something. He just rolled a 3-5. Like you hit him, he enters with a 3, and he had to lose with a 5. No, he would have not, because he would have covered the 3 point, of course. So what he had a checker on the, let's
Okay,
say another
it
spare.
looks like I ran out. It looks like I ran out from the 22 and left something, and then he's
Ah, yeah.
he.
So you hit him with a 4-3, probably a blot on the 18. He enters with a 3, and now he hits you with a 5 after you had to. Oh, he probably rolled double 4 the previous roll. Yeah. So he had to break his prime, put those pairs aside. You still hit that blot with a 3-4, and he enters with a 3-5. So things have gone really bad. But like I said, there's not many market losers, because even if you hit an ace and he just enters and plays a 4 or 6 out, or he covers his 3 point, he still is, let's say, the race is, fairly even. So yeah. Like I said, for money game, I would never recube this, but I could see that, given that it's a 4 cube and he has, it's a match till 5, so there's only, an 8 cube is only for 1 point more, so you have a very low take point. Was it like 15% or something? But yeah, trailing in the race and the 20 shots, the 16 misses are pretty bad. Probably you need to wait, but I would never bother. Like if the guy rolled well before, you hit him with a 3-4, he enters with a 3-5. He's really not happy with his position, and you double with authority, and you get passes, because people just fucked up their prime and whatever. Everything went south. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
There's the
but I think
human
technically
element.
versus XG, you should probably not recube. The cube is just too important, and the hits are not, yeah, killing, and he still has the stupid 3 point anchor and whatever.
So what is it? No
Uh,
redouble.
I would not redouble. I would go with my money game feeling that it's probably not a recube. But
So if it's no redouble, then it's a definite take.
yeah, definitely no redouble take, I would guess.
Okay, let's see.
But
This is our last position.
okay, it is a read. Okay, yeah, and then redouble take. Okay, yeah, that's what I say. It's a monster take, but you still need to double because the market loses.
Yeah.
This would be interesting for me to see if it was a money game. I would really think it would not be a double bet.
You can always put it in XG if you want and check. But
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'm missing won't be fun. But we've even if we miss, I don't think it's the end of the world. So
What do you mean? What is not the end of the world?
if Orange misses,
Yeah,
because
yeah, okay, yeah. So
I
let's say you roll a stupid 2-4, two
or
in, four down.
even a fan, even if we fan, I still don't think it's the end of the world.
No, yeah, okay. Now, I really think the main reason is that the four cube in a five away situation is by no means as valuable to him as if it were a money game situation. This could go south. You fan, he rolls a 6-1, you fan, and you get a recube already because he's shooting at that second blot, and he has a 5-point board, a 4-point board with a slot fifth point, and then you have to give up a position where you still win 28% of the time, but your gammon losses are like 40% or something. So, whereas if you held on to the cube, you're still going to win your 28%. So,
Mm. Okay, yeah. So this
what
one
is
is a redouble.
that money game situation? Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, thank you very much, Rolf. That was
Yeah.
a enjoyable quiz. I enjoyed listening to your various opinions and
Yeah.
your reasoning on some of the moves. I find doing these quizzes, I find them educational for myself because I get
Uh,
to hear what my guests think in the different positions.
I'm once more convinced that I need to study these these old checkers in play, which I love so much, but the gammons are too much. This is really my weak spot. It's like I hate it, and I keep taking these cubes. And, yeah, and the last one I said already. I can imagine that this could be, but and okay, a little error 55 there, but the one what was it like 300 error? It's like pathetic. Like
Yeah, it's like what's
yeah,
happened there? I mean,
what the fuck? Yeah.
I think having guests from different nationalities, you also see different things. Like in quiz two, I had
Hmm.
Christian Monk Christensen, and
Uh-huh.
he thinks that Danish people take too much, and he thinks American people drop too much. So there's like a distinct bias according to your culture as well.
Interesting. Interesting. I
Yeah.
didn't know Danish people would think like that. That's kind of cool. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I guess Greek people have a reputation for a particular style of play.
Uh-huh.
So
What did he have to say about the English then? What is
um,
there?
he just said about Danes and the Americans. He didn't really say about the English. My opinion, I think the English players are a little bit like by the book, like
Mm-hmm.
there's
XG adapts.
almost less character. So if the Danish have the propensity to take a lot, I would say the English are a little bit more reserved in some ways. But
Okay.
it does depend from player to player. Of course it does.
I recall in my days when I had my road buddy, and we were always thrilled if we had to play an Italian guy. And I know by now there's a lot of Italian players, and they probably really well. I have never played one, but I heard they're really gotten better. But the Italians were really so coward, like they were playing the way they play football. Catenaccio, just
They
defend,
they
and
safety
they
first,
they
safety
would
first.
pass everything, and I could influence it because I was a really, like a well-known, famous player, and I spoke a little bit of Italian, and I would double because I could see their disgust, like in that last position, for instance, and I would just know from their body language if they were still going to take or they're going to pass. And if they started thinking, I would influence them by, yeah, easy take for money, right? But and then they would laugh at me like, yeah, yeah, but this is a match, eh? You can't afford to lose 8 points. And then cleverly drop exactly what I wanted, like stuff like that. So They were like little lamb eating out of my hand, and the Italians were really the worst. Like they dropped everything, unbelievable. Like,
Well, I think they've probably changed a bit now
yeah, yeah, I that must have been, yeah, but that was really, but it's a little bit of the nature of the
of the
like the
different cultures. Yeah.
yeah, there was a little joke in like when I was in elementary school, and there was like what is like the fourth thinnest books in the world, and it was the cookbook of Biafra. That is a place in Africa where there was always like famine. So okay, bit of a sick joke. The Jewish book of gifts. Jewish people like to save money; they don't like the gifts. And the other one was the Italian hero book. There are no Italian heroes, so you know. So I always kept that in mind when I had to play another Italian player, and yeah, it was really true. You know, like kind of weird, but no, anyway, I don't know what they say about the Dutch, but I know where my weakness. I know I'm pretty good in certain positions, but I know I take too much when my gammon rate is too high. That is really something I don't know. It's
So
probably
you lose a lot of gammons when you've
yeah,
been cubed.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I'll remember that if I play you in a money game one day. I'll remember that.
yeah.
Okay, thank you so
Okay.
much, Rolf. Let me. Do you have anything else you'd like to say before I wrap this
No,
up?
I really enjoy this format. It's really cool, and keep up the good work, you and people like Phil and Mark Olsen and Bernard Meyer, and people promoting, organizing tournaments, organizing stuff like this, footage out there. This is good. This is yeah, help popularize the game, and yeah,
Yeah.
it's fun also. So
I'm
well,
very pleased you enjoyed it. Thank you for giving me your time. Um, I can always get you back at another stage, because
yeah,
eventually I'll run out of guests. So I'll need to ask some friends to come back again in the
sure,
future.
sure, sure.
So
I'm.
maybe some other time in the future you can come back again.
I'm going to study hard on my game, and the next time I'm going to not blunder. On
Okay. Thank you. Thank you
my,
so much,
okay,
Rolf.
John.
All
Thanks for
right.
having me, man.
Have a
Have a
good
good one.
evening.
Bye
Cheers.
bye.
Bye.
Ciao.
So, dear viewers, it's now time to see who's going to be my guest on episode 5. So, without further ado, let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! Episode 5 will be with Grandmaster Chris Trencher. I look forward to you joining me then. Take care. Goodbye.